with comedian Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So the old man, the busted up old man, broken rib, fucking fucked finger, made it back to jiu-jitsu tonight. The long-awaited return of the king, the white belt king. After waking up at 5:30, working all day, fucking fanged it down the highway to get to jiu-jitsu with enough time to have a shower because fucking I was covered in shit. Also zinc sunscreen, which is hard to get off, and I knew I was going to be sweating, so I don't want that shit in my eyes. So got there, had a shower, had a long, good shower actually. I was cooked when I left work. I was so fucking tired. But after the shower, felt not too bad. Got into the fucking no-gi, the rashi. I'm doing no-gi now because I just feel like the grips, when you're gripping the gi and they break your grip, I feel like it's giving me arthritis in my fingers. My fingers are fucked. Plus, I've still got this fucking finger injury. So, no-gi it is. Strapped up the finger, doubled it up. Fucking latched it on to the middle finger, the rude finger. That's what we all call it, isn't it? The rude one. And onto the mats I went. Fucking gave it a good stretch. And I tell you what, I was so fucking nervous. Oh, I was thinking about it all day. I was like, what if I suck? I'm not going to be able to do all the rounds. I'm too fucking unfit. All the cunts I started with would have just flown by me. And then I was like, I'm tired as well. I'm fucking exhausted. So I'm not even going to be able to show my best. Anyway, I didn't have anything to worry about because we jump on the mats and everyone paired up and I was stuck with the 13-year-old kid. And I mean, he's a good kid. Like, he's been winning international tournaments or national tournaments. Like, he's good, but he's 13 and he probably weighs about 29 kilos. So to say I was happy and grateful I got him to start with is an understatement. So I just ragdolled the shit out of this kid just to get the muscle memory happening, just carving him up. I'm like, you're winning tournaments? I'm killing you here. No, but he was good. He got me in a couple of things and obviously he couldn't do it because I just pushed him off. But that didn't last long, to be honest with you, because they went straight into fucking rounds. We did like a 10-minute warm-up and then it was just rounds. We did 10 rounds. I did 8 5-minute rounds. Haven't jiu-jitsu'd in months. And even before that, I had like maybe 2 weeks in after my rib injury. And straight in to 8 rounds. I had to sit out a couple. There was a couple of dudes I thought they were real fucking hard. It was just intense, so I had to sit out after that. But the rest of them, I just rolled. One of them was the 13-year-old kid though. And I did choose predominantly small white belts. Like dudes giving me 20, 25 kilos. I fought one big dude, tapped him. I tapped one of the other smaller white belts. I did pretty well against all those guys. You got to remember, I haven't done shit in a long fucking time. So I should be rusty, but I wasn't even that rusty. And then at the end, I was like getting cocky because I was like, well, I have it again. Dana White, you have my fucking number if you need it. The ego's just blowing up immediately. I'm like, all right. I haven't lost that much. Everything seems to still be the same. So at the end, last round, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to wrestle a purple belt. And so I wrestled the purple belt and fucking, I got him in an armbar. 2 seconds remaining. I fucking got it on and the fucking bell went before I could put it on. That would have been the first time I've ever fucking tapped a purple belt. And it was my first wrestle in fucking months and months. So I was pretty happy with that. I've also got a massive bruise on my fucking forehead because one of these dudes I fucking wrestled got me in something and the only thing I could do was lean forward, land on my forehead, and use my forehead as like an extra hand. I didn't even know anything happened. And I walked in the door and the whole family are like, what happened? Are you okay? I'm like, what? And yeah, there's a big purple fucking bruise in the middle of my fucking forehead. So I'm not going to work like that tomorrow. I'm going to be wearing a hat down low. Anyway, after the jits, feeling so fucking good. Like every single muscle, my hips, my fucking ankles, big toes, my fingers, my shoulders, my forehead, every single ligament, every single tendon, muscle, hidden muscle, bone marrow, everything is sore right now. Absolutely I don't know how the fuck I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm sore already. I did it like 2 hours ago. There's usually a delay on these things, but I'm so sore now, it's immediately after. What's it going to be like when I wake up in the morning? It's going to be fucking brutal. So the plan is now every Tuesday and Friday, I'll go to those classes. Even if I'm going to be fucked, I'm just going to push through because I fucking love doing jits. I'm able to get out what I need to get out on the mats. A little bit of aggression, a little bit of bullying, a little bit of getting your ass kicked, a little bit of fucking choking, both ways. It's great. Fuck, I was nervous though. I was shocked how nervous I was. I was trying to remember earlier late last year when I was on a great run with jits and I was going to every class and I was like, I'm not too worried here. Cunts have no idea. They think I'm a fucking 3-stripe white belt. I'm actually 4 now, but this is back then. They think I'm a 3-stripe white belt, but if this was a meritocracy, if the world was right, if everything was right in the world, I'd at least be a 4-dan black belt. No, there's fucking no way. I just use strength to get out of so many situations as well. It's not like my technique is impeccable. I'm like, ooh, this is bad. This isn't good. And I just fucking rip it out. My leg, my fucking arm, my head. Just get it out of there. Anyway, let's see how I fucking pull up tomorrow morning. It could be fucking dangerous. But I'm back. The Boyle is back. Jitzin. Tuesdays and Fridays. Anyway, I gotta fucking wrap this up because I need to be in bed in like 25 minutes. Otherwise, I am in big fucking trouble. So that'll do, and I'll see ya the fuck later.